My name is Ibraheem Ohunene Damlola Adetutu. We'll be talking on the subject basic technology and the topic woodwork machines 1 and 2. Now, the objectives. At the end of this lesson, the students should be able to 1. Define woodwork machine, identify 5 portable power hand tools and stationary woodwork tools. 3. Identify 4 machine tools. 4. State the uses of woodworking machines. And 5. They should be able to state at least 5 ways of caring for woodwork machines. Now, the definition of woodwork machine. Woodwork machines are specially designed machines that are used for woodwork operations in furniture work. There are 2 basic classes of woodwork machines in use, which are portable power hand tools machine, which are electrically powered, and stationary or heavy woodwork machines. Now, moving on to the hand drill. Hand drill, this is an electrically powered tool used for boring holes in wood. It contains the chuck, which turns the drill bit clockwise and anti-clockwise. Belt sander. This machine is used for sanding or smoothing the surface of wood. Abrasive is used to coat the rollers in this electrically powered tool. Below we have the diagram of a belt sander machine. Circular saw. The circular saw is used for cross-cutting timber, for cutting depth and for forming grooves on timber. It is electrically powered also. It can be adjusted to any desired position. Below, we have the diagram of a circular saw. Now, saber saw. This is a flexible saw which is used for cutting complex shapes like curves on plywood, like the curves found on loudspeaker. Fret saw. Although this has been discussed earlier in JSS1, just for emphasis, we would like to state that this saw is used to cut complex shapes in veneers and plywood. Fret saw diagram is shown below. Now, moving on to the stationary or heavy woodwork machine. So, the stationary heavy woodwork machine, these are machines that are covered in these sections are fixed to the floor in engineering workshop. That is, they are stationary. They cannot be moved from one place to another. Now, we have a circular sawing machine under the stationary work machine. It is used for both cross-cutting and ripping operations during wood work. Below, there is a diagram of a circular sawing machine. Band sawing machine. This machine uses the band saw, that is, it is used for cutting straight lines, circular and irregular curves on timber and plywood. Thickness machine. This is the machine that is used for forming the required thickness for stool and tables. Surface planner. The surface planner is designed for planning operations, especially planks. It can also be adopted for riveting and tenoning jobs. It has a wide, flat surface for supporting any load laid on it. Below we have 2 diagrams describing or showing a surface planner machine. Drill press. This machine has multiple applications. It is primarily used for drilling operations, for boring holes on wood and metals. It can also be used for sanding, shaping, and mortising. Wood lathe. This is the father of all machines. Primarily, it is used for turning operations to form table legs and lamp stools or stool stands. It is used for scraping, sanding, and grooving. Now, the definition of woodwork turning. Woodwork turning is a cutting process. The workpiece encompasses a turn. Chips are removed by the hand-wielded tool during turning. So this process is also called turning and is one of the oldest wood processing techniques. Now, moving on to the steps involved in wood turning operation. 1. You select a lathe suitable for your project. That is, benchtop lathe can be ideal for turning small projects like ink, paints, and yo-yos, while larger machines may be used for making spindles used in furniture and handrail styles. Number 2. You choose the lathe operation you are going to begin with. That is, a simple task might be to turn a square or irregularly shaped piece of wood to a true cylindrical shape. So this often is the first step to forming a spindle or other round items. 3. You select the correct cutting tools for your project. Lathe tools are called chisels. They feature long, round, curved handles to afford a solid grip and sufficient leverage to enable the turner to control the cutting edge accurately with minimal fatigue. Now, tools for turning operation. 1. We have the wood lathe. So the wood lathe is the primary tool used to create functional furniture components, beautiful decorative wood projects such as candlesticks and bowls, or even toys such as tops. So these machines range in size from hobby models that fit on a workbench to large industrial-sized machines. Some turning operations on a wood lathe include the following. 1. We have the turning a cylindrical shape, pathing off with a pathing tool, turning a bow shape, turning a hollow with a gouge. 2. Gouges. These are cutting tools with specially shaped cutting edges for performing particular cuts. So such a bowl gouges with concave curved cutting edges to form the smooth curved surface of a bowl, or V or knurling gouges for cutting grooves or knurls in wooden spindles. 3. We have the scrapers. So these are often flat or slightly curved chisels for removing wood from flat or cylindrical shapes or for roughing out a shape. And we have come to the end of the lesson. Thanks for listening. We'll meet next time.